Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Wisdom and Light here, and we are finally back with a pick a card reading. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Hi, my name is Bianca and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings, pick a card readings, just whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all of the new subscribers as well that's on the channel. I deeply appreciate you, and if you've been here from the beginning, then my love goes to you. I hope you guys are doing well. I felt called to do this reading because my last two trending topic readings are a bit heavy, and I wanted to clear the vibe. People are in fasting, celebrating Ramadan. So I wanted to come on here and just pull some cards for each and every one of us. This is going to be solely about what the divine, what the universe, what God wants us to know at this moment. All of our situations are different, so please remember that this is a general reading. Not everything that I say is going to resonate with each and every one of you, but grab what is speaking to you. You can choose more than one group. You can choose the group based on the crystal. You can choose the group based on the number. It doesn't really matter. But I am encouraging you to pause this video and to just take 3 deep, mindful breaths and just focus on the group that is calling to you. You can pause this video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my singing bowl for each group just to center and ground ourselves. This is a root chakra and sacral chakra singing bowl that I have right here that you guys do not see on camera. So I'm going to play it for each group in the beginning of the reading to help ground you. And let's see what comes in. The timestamps down below, and that's it. So, I'll see you guys. Bye. Group number 1, if you chose group number 1, this message is divinely for you. This is a message that you need to hear from your spiritual guides and your ancestors and angels and all that walks with you, all that is good and all that is pure. These messages is just for your highest good and protection. You chose rose quartz, so this is letting me know that this group is craving love, intimacy, and also maybe a little bit of romance. Maybe some of you guys are going through some form of a heartbreak, because I always reach out for rose quartz to help my heart chakra, my heart center. So maybe you guys are a little bit sad right now about a certain situation that it did not play out, but these are going to be encouraging messages that you need to hear. So the first card that showed up, we have some different cards in here, so let's see what's speaking. We have nothing has gone wrong is the first message that's showing up. The butterfly oracle is take the next step now. I feel like, oh wow, we have believe and trust from Archangel Michael. Notes from the universe that you have options is meaningful, rock on. And then you have the oracle back here. Time frame of when things will start to happen. Next month looks promising. So the month of April, or whenever you see this reading, because these readings are timeless, whenever you stumble across this video, you can be assured that in a month's time, these things will be materializing for you. And let's just pull some tarot a little bit. The card that jumped up is the Page of Wands, but the back of the deck energy is the Nine of Swords. So for my group number 1s, I can totally see here that you guys have been going through a lot of shifts and changes in your personal life. I do feel that there have been some things going on where you feel like you're not going to be able to overcome it. You feel like it's too late. You feel like you are late, when there is a message here saying that actually, no, you're right on time. This is actually the divine calling on you to believe that all of this took place for a reason. Now, I can't necessarily say why do bad things happen to good people. I don't know why. I wish that bad things didn't happen to good people. I wish that we didn't have to go through suffering. When we go through heartbreak of any kind, this is actually a beautiful time to learn about ourselves. What did we gain from the situation? What can we do differently going forward? Because yes, you can heal, but I always encourage people, it's one thing to heal, but make sure you're growing as you're healing too. Because I feel that as long as we are on this earth, we are going to be healing from things for the rest of our lives. But the more that we are growing and learning from the past, we don't have to be in pain all the time. It's a decision that we make within ourselves to be happy and to take that next step. So Spirit is saying, even if things did not pan out in the way that you thought it would, nothing hasn't entirely gone wrong. As a matter of fact, a lot of the redirections and things shutting down on you is to take you off of that path and put you where you're supposed to be. So when Spirit is saying nothing has truly gone wrong, nothing has gone wrong in the Creator's eye. It's gone wrong in your eyes because you had a plan, and God always laughs at our plans. Our guys are like, girl, like, look at this person. They think that they're about to do this, this, and this one. There's something else in store for them. Again, I hate that bad things happen to good people. But then I even think, even in my own life, just to be transparent with group number one, if a lot of the things that were not so great didn't happen to me, who would I be? Would I know what I know now? Would I have the wisdom that I have to share with other people so I can tell them, hey, this is not the way because this happened to me? So even with the bad, I try to take the good from it. And I feel like that's what the message here is saying. So Spirit is saying when it comes to your dreams and accolades and the things that you want to accomplish, you have the green light to move forward with them. Take the next step. I feel like a lot of you want to try something new, but a lot of you are stuck on feeling like you're too late, when in actuality, you're where you need to be. It's time to fly. Believe and trust. The Archangel Michael prayer is saying, before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. In your defense, group number one, I do feel that a lot has been shifting that has made you a little bit discouraged. Feeling like, I'm not going to find this. I'm not going to have this. I've been doing everything. I've been praying. I've been journaling. And even listening to this reading, I can sense that some of you could be experiencing some frustration because nothing that I'm saying is what you haven't heard before. And I feel that maybe some of you guys are getting readings, or you're an intuitive yourself and you're getting the same message over and over and over and over and over. And this is a big thing that's going on with a lot of us that are very in tune with the divine and receiving downloads, but are we being a little impatient? I know this sounds wild because you know what? Damn, I've been going through so much. When is it going to be my turn? We may think that it's time, but it's not. What I will say for group number one is this is a beautiful time to be still. Spirit saying you have the right to change your mind. It's saying the universal message that you have options is meaningful. Rock on. The back of the message is saying, if I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you are now, to the lives of so very many. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh shoot. You were such a good idea, the universe. I want you guys to just kind of sit with that. You have the options. That you have the options is meaningful. Meaning we have a choice that we can make right now. No matter what has happened, no matter what has pulled us in different directions, even if we have lost our way, we can come back to ourselves. I feel like with group number one, 9 of Swords, there's a decision that you probably have to make regarding a certain friendship or connection. I do feel that here. There's a decision that has to be made regarding family, or having to admit or express or come out and say that this is where I'm at. I have tried to step up. I have tried to express myself, but everything was going wrong. Should I even try? Spirit is saying yes. It was just not the right timing. That's the vibe that I'm getting. The good news is you can start over. You can try again. Group number one feels like maybe I made a mistake in doing this. Maybe I made a mistake in giving this person another chance. I'm going to say at that moment, you made the decision that you felt was appropriate. Now that you have learned from it, or now that it has happened, what have you learned from it? What can you do differently? Okay, so make the important decisions right now that's going to ensure your happiness for the rest of this year. So if you fell off a little bit, start off your astrological new year saying, I'm going to move forward even though this really set me back. I feel like my group number ones went through some form of delay, but things are going to be looking up for you guys, actually. Okay, we have the Strength card. You're being called to recognize that you're stronger than you know. And there will come a point where you don't have to be so strong anymore. You can just kind of rest in your softness and just rest in the ease of, I had to be this way so I can be experiencing what I had. I had to put my boundaries up to protect what I'm creating for myself. And I feel that my group number ones, maybe your boundaries were not where they needed to be, but you're being called to look at this. You're being redirected. Things are closing so you can pay attention to what needs you. Honoring yourself, listening to yourself. Three of Pentacles. I feel like for group number one, if you guys have been looking for employment, that is going to be happening, but you have to take the first step. You're not too late. You're actually right on time. It would hurt you if you don't check. It would hurt you if you assume that you're not needed. Is what I'm gathering here. Is what I'm gathering here. Five of Cups reverse. This too shall pass. 10 of Cups is emotional happiness and bliss. So that's what I'm getting for my group number one so far. Let me pull some more messages for group number one. We're going to pull some more oracle messages. What can group number one look forward to? Or what should they look out for? Let's see what comes up. We have fulfillment of wishes. This is just a friendly reminder that you are not stuck. You're just being redirected right now. And if you pray about this, if you set intentions, this will happen. But that's only half the work. You have to apply yourself and you have to make decisions that's not going to compromise the dreams that you have for you. Okay, then we have the heart chakra. I really do feel that group number one, it has not been an easy ride, but you're being guided to trust in your intuition. You will be experiencing material prosperity and you're stepping into your calling. A lot of you could be coming out, expressing something to your family, changing your belief system. And because you're changing so much, your friend circle is changing a lot. It feels like a delay. It feels like nothing is working out. But no, it was just not time yet. This is an important opportunity for you to sit back, plan, and then revisit whatever that this is. Say what you're no longer going to do. Say what you're going to do, and then do it. But when your first message says nothing has gone wrong, believe and trust. You will start seeing beautiful things grow in about a month's time. And this is a time of inspiration. This is a time to get inspired. This is not about reflecting on the mistakes that have happened. This is about learning from them. And that's the best thing that I feel that the divine has to say for you right now. You're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be. So I say, in order to be in alignment with your purpose, this is about tapping into what really makes you happy, and do that every single day, because I believe happiness will put you in alignment with your purpose. So for my group number one, I feel that it's imperative to not give up on yourself. I feel that right now things are not going as planned because the divine has a better plan for you. I also feel that as you're going through these changes, as things are shifting and moving around, this is a beautiful time to be still. This is a beautiful time to focus on yourself, because remember, you have never done this before. All of this is unfamiliar to you. And if I can say anything that I always say to my clients, always give yourself grace during this entire process, however that's looking like for you, okay? But group number one, I actually don't feel that you are at the wrong place. I feel like you're exactly where you need to be. So it's about going onward and seeing how that looks like for you. I feel like your guides do not want you to reflect on the past so much, but reflect on where you would like to see yourself going. Okay? So I feel like for group number 1, it's important to not stay in that energy of being stagnant. And that's what I'm feeling for you guys. I hope that this guided message resonated, messages that you needed to hear. And we'll be back with another pick a card reading in the future. Much love to all of you, and thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this group, then this message is for you. The singing bowl is just to ground your energy right now as we tap in and see what the divine has to say. I'm super happy that you guys chose group number 2. You chose the stone labradorite. It's one of my favorite stones. It's ruled by Pisces. It's very dreamy. And this is letting me know that this is a very intuitive group. This is a group that's probably working on healing a lot of things that have happened in the past, growing and recovering. Whereas group number 1 is being inspired to take action and to move forward. Group number 2, it feels more of, I hope I'm doing everything the right way. I hope that my ancestors are proud. I hope that a lot of you dealt with a loss, like recently. I hope that they're proud of me. I hope that I'm living to their expectations. And the fact that you guys chose labradorite, that stone is very much so one of the first few crystals that people gravitate towards when they are stepping into their spirituality and living in a certain way, living a certain lifestyle. And it's interesting because you guys got the awakening card, followed by new career. Of course, when you have an awakening, even the work that you do is going to be different. You also have new beginnings and a fresh start. I don't know. I feel like you guys are actually being called to step out of your comfort zone. The divine is saying it's time, or it's the right time for you to take action. And your message from the universe, convince yourself, not others. I'm going to read this to you guys actually because this stood out to me. It says, explain or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho, the universe. That's your message. Group number 2, you guys are changing, definitely. And I feel like change is so scary. And change is also very uncomfortable. I was actually telling this to a client yesterday. I was telling her, we know that moving is the right decision. We know that if we pack all of our things, go here, start all over, it's going to give us that fresh new start. But I feel that people sometimes, and I get it, I mean, I don't think we think about talking about this, but we don't really reflect on how difficult it is to move. There's so much that goes into packing everything that you know and leaving. It's emotional, there's just so much that goes into it. Breaking down the house in regards to all the things that you have, packing them in boxes, going through things that you need, don't need, decluttering. It's like you're going down memory lane. You're revisiting objects and things of the past. You're stepping out of that and you're entering in a new chapter of your life. But that whole process of getting ready to move into that new house, to start that new job, to start that new career, to do something that you've never done, all of that in itself is very scary. And yes, it is exhausting because it's like, I thought this was what I wanted. I thought that I was going to be happy doing this. I felt called to do this, now I'm not interested anymore. I feel like a lot of earth signs is in group number 2. I want to say this for group number 2, you absolutely have the right to change your mind. There's just something going on with group number 2, feeling a little bit discouraged or disappointed in themselves of, why do I feel differently about this situation? Why do I feel differently about everything that I've worked so hard for, everything that I prayed for? Why do I want more? Why do I feel like I'm incomplete? Because I don't have a family of my own, because I don't have the marriage that I thought I was going to have, because I don't have the accolades that I thought I would be receiving by now. Why do I feel this way when I literally prayed for everything that I have as of right now? I feel that you guys are, in fact, going through a huge awakening, a wake-up call, and you're doing the right thing and setting everything in motion to move forward, but the process of doing that is a lot. And my heart goes out to all of you. It is a lot. But what I will say is, take it day by day, step by step. I am being called to say, please don't overwhelm yourself during this time, because you are literally unlearning everything that you once knew, and you're relearning what you need to know going forward. You're literally reprogramming yourself. It's kind of like, you know that you need to be vegan now, but that may take some time to really adjust to being vegan. You don't want to cuss anymore. That's going to take time. All of the self-improvement that you're doing right now, or that you're being called to do, is going to require a lot of your time and effort. It's even going to require you to let go of even friendships, connections that you did not want to say goodbye to, because they may not be in alignment with where you are going. They may even hold you back, or you're experiencing that as of right now. The point is, whatever transition that you're making, it's for your highest good, and it's necessary. But the divine is in so many ways acknowledging that none of this is an easy process, though. So yes, there is a hug from the universe. There is a hug from your guide saying, take your time, because this isn't easy. And people don't talk about this part. Yes, it's like moving cross country, but nobody talks about everything that happens in between moving cross country. You're in this big truck and you're driving across the United States or across wherever to get to your destination. There's so many stops you have to make. You don't know if a tire blew on the car. You don't know if, you got hungry and there's nothing here to eat. You have to make do with what you have, but you know that where you're going is what's necessary. It's just the in-between that's getting to you right now. So try not to harbor on this in-between feeling. And try also not to feel bad that you've changed your mind about what you thought it was going to be. I had a conversation with a dear online buddy of mine. And she said, did I make a mistake coming here? Did I make a mistake doing this? Because it's just not going as planned. And I just feel like I'm being uprooted. I just feel like everything is just spiraling out of control, and I don't know what to do, but I feel called to just jump ship, but I'm ashamed of jumping ship. And we're having a whole conversation of, why are we so hard on ourselves when we recognize that something isn't working anymore, and then we start punishing ourselves because we want to leave. We start talking ourselves out of it because we have to stick it through. I think a lot of us probably watched our parents endure, watch our elders, our guardians endure. But I don't feel that group number 2, I don't feel that this is the energy you need to be in. It's not about enduring anymore. It's about, this isn't working. I have to step away from this altogether. I'm in an awakening. This career path isn't for me anymore. The people that I talk to, the music that I was listening to, I want to change. And group number 2, you can start making these small changes until they get to big ones. So I want to also say this. If you feel like deep down you're changing, you can take it step by step. I feel like that's what this reading is about. A lot of you could be leaping into that new destination, but it's too much on you. Example, I just came back from a very long trip where I flew halfway around the world to Thailand, and it was very exhausting. like the in between of how far I had to travel, everything, all the stops that I had to make, it was very exhausting. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine if you're going through a transitional period of changing jobs, getting out of a relationship that you've been in for a very long time. That took a huge chunk of your whole life force. I totally get it. You have to understand that when people say move forward, like, and I'm even guilty of this, telling people let go, move forward. After you let go and then you start moving forward, it's hard moving forward. It's exhausting moving forward. I hear you. That's literally what your reading is saying. But the good news is these new beginnings are for your highest good and protection. This is the right time to take action. You're not supposed to rush this process, group number 2. I feel like that's what's going on. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do things that's going to make it a little bit easier on yourself. And I commend all of you for not going back to old patterns, but I can totally understand if you've been feeling a little bit discouraged. Spirit is saying this awakening is happening for a divine reason. The message from Archangel Michael, it says here, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience the life changes that are coming in. So I will say, group number 2, I hear you. I totally understand. Now, of course, I feel like, of course, a lot of you are either considering changing your career path or you have already started one, but you are in the right direction. And let's pull some more cards just to get a vibe for group number 2. Financial and material changes. One thing I can say about group number 2, I keep hearing the word change. Group number 1 was go. Group number 2 is change, and the process that you have to go through because of that change, because you're headed to a new chapter, a new destination. However that looks for you, however that's showing up. Next card, and the number 5, number 5 is on this card. This talks about life changes. That's what the number 5, the life path number, represents. We have, oh my God, we have transformation. None of this is easy. Do you know how long it takes for a butterfly to become a butterfly? And we have a butterfly right here. There is a process. You guys are literally in the cocoon phase. You're literally growing wings and changing every part of yourself. You have absolutely every right to be a little bit tired, but the point is, please continue to keep going and do not rush this process. Do not be hard on yourself. Please, please, please. You don't have to run any faster. You can literally walk and you will get there when you get there. We have hope. Is the message that's coming through. A lot of you guys are going through some form of a loss. I do feel that here. But Spirit is saying it's going to take a lot of patience to plan this out and to seek this through. Things that group number 2 can look forward to. Accelerated motion. Things materializing. Everything happening for you. Abundance. The number 8 represents infinite abundance. So it will be okay, group number 2. And the card that literally fell on the floor, can't even make this up, triumph and success. Yeah. I don't see you guys losing. This is just the beginning. This is a new beginning for a lot of you. I'm super proud. Anyways, that is group number 2. I hope that this message resonated. Please leave a comment down below if you chose Labradorite, group number 2. And we'll be back with another pick a card reading in the future. Bye. chose group number 3, then this message is divinely for you. This is a message that you need to hear right now at this moment. Remember that these readings are timeless and you were supposed to be here to receive this. The crystal that you resonate with and chose is the howlite crystal. And I know this is a crystal that's good for mental clarity. So it's letting me know that you guys are the thinkers of the group. You guys probably maybe even overthink a little bit. I overthink all the time. So I feel like this reading is going to be more so about decisions. Decisions. Am I moving in the right path? If I've been feeling a little bit lost or uncertain or unsure is what I'm picking up on. So let's see your first card. The divine is calling on you to let your light shine is your first message. Your next message is family changes. Okay. Your next message is be gentle with yourself. One thing that I am noticing about each group in these readings is the fact that so many changes are going to be happening around us. We have 3 months from now, and then we have yeehaw, right? I feel like this group is going to be about the decisions that we have to make. So what I'm getting for group number 3, messages that you need to hear for your highest good and protection at this moment. Please do not dim your light for anyone else. You should be able to feel confident to shine and to express yourself in the way that you see fit. So that's the first message that I absolutely need to say, because maybe something's going on where a lot of you are feeling a little bit discouraged to put yourself out there, to put your music, your art, your talents, whatever that this is, to start the channel, to start your business. I feel that you need to step into your calling, group number 3. I feel like you're stalling a little bit. I feel like, granted, I get it. There are things that are happening that are out of your control, but for what is in your control, you're sitting on a lot of art, a lot of magic, a lot of good things that people need right now. People need you. People need you to shine bright so they can find you. If you're not shining your light, then how will people find you? So I can't help but say, you know what, group number 3, I mean, we're missing out. We really are. We are missing out because you are holding out on us. A lot of you guys can sing. A lot of you guys can make amazing food and have amazing, there's so much that you can give to this world, but we are not experiencing it. Other people are not experiencing it, and you're not benefiting from people loving what you do because right now, in your defense, there's a lot going on right now. And maybe you're in a space where my current circumstances is not allowing me to express my art or to express myself. So Spirit is saying, take small steps to change that, because it has to start with you. Unfortunately, there is not going to be a benevolent angel that comes down and say, I'm going to make all of this go away. You probably should consider taking small steps towards doing what you want or living the life that you want to live. Okay? It really absolutely does start with you. Now, when it comes to family changes, I will say this, for my group number 3s, I feel like a lot of you guys are responsible for people in your family. You have things going on with family. Some of you could be even distant from your family. Some of you misses your family because maybe you moved away. Something has been happening surrounding your loved ones and the people that are close to you. I do see that here. And I don't want to predict the worst because, again, I don't know everyone's situation. But whatever that this is regarding family, it will resolve itself within 3 months, or you will know the truth about everything within 3 months. So in the meantime, it's probably best for you to do what you can now. Make sure you're being responsible with that and focus on the things that you're trying to complete. I feel that over the past 6 months for group number 3, it really has not been about you. It's been about everyone else. It has not been about your dreams and your hopes and your desires and your goals. It's been about surviving. I totally understand that. So there is a message here that's so loud, but please be gentle with yourself. The prayer here, Archangel Michael, it says, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. I say amen, and all of those good things in between. All right. Your oracle message, it says, when it comes to choosing, who will it be in your life? I recommend valuing your yeehaw quality above all others. Have it your way. Special orders don't upset us. The universe. I feel like my group number 3s, you have been there for everyone. You have been racking your brain and helping everyone. You have been doing mental cartwheels and loop-de-loops. You've been doing everything in your mind for everyone else, or being of service, working, la da 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 da. It's time to start prioritizing your hobbies, your dreams, your wishes, because that's going to bring that happiness back that I feel that's been a little bit missing or disconnected in your reading. Okay, so we do have we also have the card Temptation. We also have the card Temptation right here as well. Why is Temptation here? This could just be to jump back into patterns that's not helping you, or helping you stay on path, stay on course. So be very mindful of things that are trying to step in, that wants to take you away from what you're supposed to be doing. All right. So let's shuffle a little bit more. Sacrifices. Yeah, group number 2, it just kind of feels like, when is my break? When will I be able to rest? When will I be able to take care of myself? Because there's been so many changes. I feel like a lot of you guys are actually being called to what you're supposed to be doing. You may be resisting it though. So I'm going to say my biggest message for group number 3 is please, please, please be kind to yourself right now, because you have to understand you're probably one of the first in your family to have this opportunity, or to do something new, to try something new, and to have the opportunity to look after yourself in a very luxurious way. I keep seeing spa days, vacations for a lot of you, buying something luxury because you absolutely deserve it, treating yourself to all of the finer things in life, or what that looks like to you, how that's defined to you. Okay, that's a vibe that I'm getting, but you definitely have the green light to start whatever that this is. So some good news that's coming for group number 3. I actually feel that a lot of you guys are going to start that business. You guys are going to get it up and running. You guys are going to finally apply for something. You're starting something. You're submitting something. Whatever it is, I hear the word completion. And I totally get it, because family, drama, relationships, hoopla has been delaying and distracting you from finishing whatever that this is. But now it's finally starting to clear up. Also, for group number 3, I'm picking up on this. If you have been suspicious about someone, if you're not sure about a certain situation, I want you guys to pray about it and ask God to reveal to you the things that you are not seeing. But please remember, when you say this prayer, I forgot the Bible verse, because as a hoodoo spiritual girl, Psalms and Proverbs is the chapters that you need to read to activate your intentions. Everyone that works with candles and alchemy knows that it's a beautiful reference to use, right? There is a verse in the Bible. If you guys know it, link it below, but it basically says, anything that's not of me, get rid of it, reveal to me what I need to see. It's a prayer of protection. There's a few of them in the Bible, so feel free to link it and stuff like that. You can also, there's Buddhist texts. There's so many different prayers. It can be from Muslim, it can be Buddhist, wherever that you can recite a prayer that resonates with you to help release or remove certain people in your life. I need you to make sure that you recite that. Okay, please ask God, ask the divine to show you what you are not seeing, to show you a sign. Because I feel like there's something you may not be seeing regarding a connection, relationship. I'm not sure where that's looking like for a lot of you, but everyone's story is different. So just kind of grab from that if you have been thinking or you've been suspicious about something. Also, another thing, if you have been beautiful this entire exchange, then remain that way. Don't take yourself off your vibration to match whatever that is. Leave people where they're at if they're not functioning in the way that you know them to. If leave them where they're at if it's weird, because you know you didn't do anything wrong. And when the time comes, I do feel like in 3 months' time, you will know what this is, or something will be revealed to you, and you will make a decision to remove yourself or to adjust, is what I'm picking up on for group number 3. But I will say I am looking forward for a lot of you to start on what you want to start on. I know it's a Mercury retrograde as I'm doing this message, but these readings are timeless. You guys can kind of course, watch this whenever you're listening to this is when you need to hear it. But I'm looking forward to whatever that you guys are going to share in the comments for group number 3, because I feel like you guys have been discouraged to start, and this is a message inspiring you to start. There are things going on that you cannot control, but try to make sure that you're honoring the dreams that you've had and keep your promise. That vision board you made, everything that you've journaled, please keep your promise, because there could be things, situations, family drama that's taking you off course. And it's not a rush, it's not a race, but at least make sure that you're finishing things that you really wanted to finish, because sometimes people can kind of pull you away from that, and then you end up feeling bad, or you end up feeling like you're dropping the ball. Okay, it's time to really step in your light and step in your purpose. And your purpose is attached to your happiness. If any of you are lost about what's my purpose, I feel like we have different purposes. I feel like we are supposed to do different things in our lives, and it's connected to a certain purpose. I don't feel like we just have one purpose. That's why it's hard to answer that question when clients ask me that, because it's going to be different, and we're going to have so many purposes in our lifetime. But it's important to fulfill the ones that make you happy, because that will connect you to everything that means a lot to you. But anyways, guys, that is your energy reading. I hope this brought you good vibes. Thank you guys so much for being here, giving these videos a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you chose group number 3, and let me know if it resonated with you. I'd love to hear your feedback. And we'll be back with another reading. Thank you guys so much again. Bye.